Team Impressive, I apologize, and the Diamond Master Grandmaster pool players. We were in round 5. We were starting a best of 3 between RevDoctor and ShOoTER, a Terran and a Protoss. I am with Asian Justice, and I am hopefully going to hit my second win very, very soon. It looks like we're going to be on MLG Metalopolis. For those who don't understand what the MLG maps is, it's literally a supply depot. That's the big difference. And you can't spawn. I don't think you can spawn across.
Yeah, those close spawning positions, that's definitely a big difference too, I gotta say. No close spawns on MLG. So.
And I mean, not to give away my play, but as a cheesy player, it is kind of disappointing not always having the close position. But I definitely do understand it, and it always does help the player
Curse
get better.
You Terrans!
I know, right?
Yeah.
Little SCV all-ins and are using SCVs as meat shields and whatnot.
Yeah, you ever do that 3 racks SCV all-in, the one where you do a supply drop?
I kind of feel like I mean, aside of the patenting part of it in the Korean ladder, you're gonna laugh. I wonder if I have my friend Cameron or Ryan watching right now. That is almost how I got into Masters.
No.
That is, like, after I got into Masters, I have been improving mechanics aside it. But you would be surprised how many players would get caught with that. It almost shocked me. I'm like, well, if it worked once, let's try it again. And it worked again. And it worked again.
Yeah, it's absolutely a powerful, powerful rush. But the fact that you have to supply drop on a depot, which is outside your ramp, kind of defeats the purpose of disguising anything you're doing. Because when I see that, I throw down a Baneling nest, I build nothing but Zerglings, and it's pretty hilarious when my Zerglings come from one side and my Banelings come from the other side, and all of their SCVs explode.
Yeah, so definitely, when it comes to that, scouting is a very important part. Once scouted and once recognized, it is a very easy strat to take care of, but if not looked at very carefully or prepared for it, it is very, very hard to defend. I can vouch for it because I do it all the time, and right now in the Masters, I'm still once in a while doing it, and I have definitely a winning record based off of it. So that's how strong it is. And definitely, when it came to Season 2, getting out of Silver and Bronze area, each time I was getting out of a league, I would probably have an 85% winning percentage until I got to Masters. So watch out for that, guys. But don't watch out for it.
Very strong build. And here's a tip to all my fellow Zerg players out there. If you are up against a Terran, especially in close spawn positions like on Shadow Temple or something, and you see him build a wall outside of his ramp, that should throw up your red flags. And then if you see a supply drop on that supply depot, throw down the Baneling nest right away and build nothing but Zerglings, because he's about to come at you with about, 10 Marines and about 13 SCVs, something like that?
Well, it depends on what you look at the timing push. Like I said, I feel like it's somebody patented out of the Korean. Like I was saying, I got the little coaching. One of the things I learned during that part was that rush all in, but it was very weird timing and very not like the one I learned was actually only a couple Marines. So I definitely go around the 4-minute mark with about 5-6 Marines, and and eventually just have more rally, about 3 or 4 more rally right behind me. But eventually by that point you have a nice meat shield of 13 SCVs and some Marines.
Yep, that sounds about right.
My suggestion definitely for any Zerg players, the problem that I run into with that strat is if you're a Zerg, cancel your hatchery. If you're Expoing, cancel a hatchery. That extra economy is going to be very crucial for you. Because it usually, is what I do, it usually turns out into a ramp battle, and I'm able to meet myself off with SCVs, and those lings, the only distance that you guys have is that queen, and that if that gets picked off, you're so out of luck.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, I feel like we should go back in the game. We should actually
Oh, hey, there's a game going? What?
There is a game going on. We will come back to this. We will come back to the strat after the game. I think it's very important to talk about for players to watch out for, especially. Still very important, but we do have a game. In our 9 o'clock position, we have RevDoctor.
Wait, hold on, I got something for you.
Go for it.
Check this out. If you go ahead and tell me what position, and color, and race they are in, I've got a present for you. So just don't say the name, just position, color, and race. Start off with either one.
Blue Terran, red Protoss.
Oh, just start off with one.
Okay, we have blue 9 o'clock. Blue. I'm gonna go to the middle of the map. Close my eyes. I'm gonna go blue, Terran, 9 o'clock. And then we have Red Protoss. 6 o'clock? With an Expo coming out. Oh.
Oh, I guess I should have told you what I was going to do. No, you just do one at a time, you know, like GSL. Do one at a time, you know.
I know exactly what you... Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, guys, at the top left, we have our blue Terran.
RevDoctor!
Exactly, God. I wish we had that little, like, I'm like pointing at my screen right now where it should be going, but it's definitely not popping up where it should be popping up. Alright, guys, but seriously, get back to the game. We have RevDoctor at our left at the 9 o'clock. We have ShOoTeR, our Protoss, at our 6 o'clock.
Oh, I was going to do ShOoTER Korean intro as well.
ShOoTER! Yeah. We see that ShOoTER does... catch you guys up really quick. We do see that ShOoTER does have an Expo. He has 3 gate at the moment, a Cybernetics core up, the Warp gate upgrade is done. Has a good, solid, massive army of Zealots, actually, and is now getting a robotic facility. I don't see a robotics bay, though, so no Colossus problems just yet.
Yes, and Banshee coming into the back of his base. He already chased this Banshee away at once, but I like the persistence from RevDoctor. Going to be coming in trying to get a couple more kills. This Banshee with 4 kills so far.
Very also smart play by RevDoctor. You do see that bunker up. Players sometimes really undervalue that bunker right there against a Protoss in a closer map like MLG. I mean, MLG Metalopolis, because especially if Protoss 4 gates, it's very hard to stop with just the units that you do have. So that bunker's very, very essential to ward off any heavy push coming at you.
Yep, and we did see one second Banshee come in and get taken out, and then the original Banshee flew back up to the main, got a couple more kills. That Banshee now up to 11 kills, a sergeant in the Terran army.
Oh wow, it is a hero one.
I feel like it's a hero Banshee, absolutely.
I feel like the one that did get killed is due to the rally point. I'm looking right now at the Starport rally point, and it is literally walking over the Stalker line.
Well, he did go ahead and fly in there deliberately, but he figured Cloak would protect him. Unfortunately, that Observer does have some pretty strong powers of detection, and the Stalkers walked right under him.
Well, look at here, ShOoTER. Keep it definitely tapped, seeing if there's any expos going down, patrolling that SCV is running the shuffle drill right now. So it looks like he's got a pretty good timing right now. You know, he could maybe make it into the NFL or the NBA if if the whole StarCraft army thing doesn't work out for him.
Absolutely. Yeah, that probe probably will explode at any time here, but it looks like RevDoctor is going for a 1 base all-in. He's absolutely not expanding. He has cut SCVs at 30 or 29, and he's moving out with a pretty significant army.
Oh, somebody got messaged. Somebody got messaged. I hear that.
Yeah.
As we look, ShOoTER right now, he does have his natural expo up. He's starting to saturate it here and there. But the main important thing that you see is he's starting to slowly get his Stalker count up, starting to get his... Oh, God, I'm not even paying attention. We look like there's going to be an engagement here. I think the siege upgrade is going to be almost done for Rev, so if he stays a little patient, he might be able to siege these and get the Marines in front.
Yep, here goes. The siege upgrade is done, and looks like Rev is going to be moving in.
It's going to be very powerful if he could get those down there and get those Banshees into the mix, taking out those Stalkers, because those Immortals and Zealots cannot hit air. Cloak is not going to help him, but we see that they're taking a lot of splash damage right now.
Yeah, absolutely, and ShOoTER's army focusing down the tanks, leaving the Marines completely untouched, and although 2 tanks do go down, 1 still remains, and that massive ball of Marines that RevDoctor has is just moving in, and now we see ShOoTER coming in with the probes for the flank, trying to pull his entire economy for defense.
RevDoctor is bringing in a lot more units. He's got more Marines. He just sieged up that tank, and there is not a lot of probes left. I'm gonna look at the kill count really quick. 30 probes total killed by RevDoctor with that Banshee and with that little push. You see those they're repairing the crap out of those Banshees and tanks and everything. Right now, RevDoctor has great position, and ShOoTER does not have that many units looking at it. He just has a little Stalker sentry, and he is using up those shields, so those Stalkers are going to be very vulnerable.
Yep, absolutely. Now RevDoctor focusing down this Nexus, and the army from ShOoTER running in to try and save it. That tank does get taken out, but the Banshees are doing such high DPS. Do you see the Observer?
I do not see an Observer on this map.
I know there's one on the map, but it's not here.
It is in the base of RevDoctor right now. So
no, doing absolutely nobody any good because RevDoctor or ShOoTER already knows where the army of RevDoctor is.
So
it's in his base killing his dudes.
So once these stalkers get taken out, his whole army is just sentries and zealots, and they will do nothing to the Banshees. And I would expect a GG. We've got everybody attacking right now. We've got Banshees, SCVs, Marines, and tanks attacking.
Yep.
He will be able to block this up for about a second. He does have a couple of new sentries here with energy, but he is in a very bad position. He is 70 supply to 32, 69 supply. Pardon me, but if he sieges up those tanks, those Banshees will give him the vision that those tanks need to attack.
Yep, and if you look at the if you look a little bit earlier, the SCVs were just repairing the hell out of those Banshees. Very nice play from RevDoctor, and looks like this is one all-in that he's practiced quite a few times.
Yeah, very solid all-in. I really don't know how ShOoTER plans to get out of this. He does not have a lot of economy right now. Like I said, a lot of workers killed. He's up to now 38. I would definitely say cost-effective to the Banshees and everything that he's had so far. Right now, ShOoTER's best option right now is just to keep producing some units and keep blocking off the lane, but no sentries.
A little bit late for that. Yeah, RevDoctor coming in, moving in with his entire army, and GG from ShOoTER.
RevDoctor, awesome play. Great all-in. Great combination of the Banshee tank, Marine, and SCV. That was actually... And those SCVs were very important because they not only did they meet shield, but they repaired. And those guys were asked to step up that game.
Yeah, they absolutely did. It's not a lot of times that Pogue units are asked to step up to the front lines of the battle, but when they do, some of them are, some of them chicken out. Some of them can actually perform admirably right alongside the grunts. So that's